Hi there, Loy Machedo, speaking to you from loymachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo? Think personal branding. Okay, my wife just happened to tell me that one of my staff who works for me, her 13-year-old boy, teenage boy, he just died. Okay, and he had died because he was on his motorbike, and in Thailand is rated as it has some of the world's most dangerous roads, because if there's an accident, it's always 100%. Most of the time, it's death. So, and here in Thailand, they tend to have like the roads whereby, for example, the main road, traffic goes both the ways. There's no divider. And if someone wants to turn left or right, let's say you're this track, and they're both going this way, and from here you want to turn, you just come at the fast lane. You stop at the fast lane, and you put the indicator for the left hand side, and you wait there until the oncoming traffic, you see a gap, and then you turn. So this boy did the same. However, what he didn't see, maybe from back, and the person behind him didn't notice, was that he had stopped. And what he didn't see is the car from behind, the pickup truck, was at full speed. He was unable to hit the brakes on time, and he smashed right into him. Immediate death. I shared the video with my group. Video in the sense it was put on the news. It became a news kind of thing. I don't want to share it due to respecting the privacy of the family. Okay, now as soon as she sent it to me, I just kept quiet, and it kind of made me reflect on this recurring theme that I've always been saying in my videos. Life is so unpredictable. Now, I'm not going to give you this video and lecture you about life and, live life to the fullest. And, I'm not going to give you any spiritual lecture. Neither am I going to tell you what the mother must be going through. That's her only son. Rather, after it happened, I just sat down quietly in the room. And I thought to myself, how, given the fact that life is so unpredictable, given that you do not know when you'll live, when you'll die, the question always comes, how far ahead should I plan? Should I plan too far ahead? Or should I plan only for now? Like, should I plan 20 years? Start saving now for 20 years. So that when the 20th year comes, I can retire. Or should I rather say, I don't know if I'm going to live or die. Planning 20 years is no point. I'll live for today. Tomorrow, I'll live for tomorrow. Now let's imagine this boy's mother. Maybe she must have saved money and said that, okay, tomorrow when he goes to college, I can put this money in. And lo and behold, this happened. Now, obviously, you can think that, oh, this money is kept for her old age, whatever. But see, the plans for the child, for her, that my son will be with me, is all gone. I think the only answer I can give from my limited head is there should be a balance between both. There should be a balance. Yes, I need to save for the future, but if in case I die, there should be no regret that I didn't live today's moment to the fullest. Okay? I think most of us, especially the ones who believe in God, believe that there is this afterlife where one day after you die here, you're going to go there. If you do good, you'll go to heaven. Do bad, you'll go to hell. And some Christians believe if you do good and bad, you'll be in purgatory and then you'll go to heaven and hell. And as an atheist, I don't subscribe to this thinking. However, what I can tell you is whether you believe in God, heaven or hell, I think live life in a manner whereby that this is all you have. This life right now, you're watching me. This is the only life you have. Yes, I know you'll ask me, oh, so after I die, Loy, what's next? Come on, give me the answer. The fact is, you or me, we don't know. Let's be very honest. Neither you know, neither do I know. You can refer some book stated that God said this, but you have not seen with your own eyes. You have not seen. Like if I tell you aliens and unicorns and tooth fairies and they exist, you'll be like, how have you seen it? Same way, I'm telling you, you have not seen life after death. Yes, somebody can say, I almost died, my body went out. We don't know how their brain works. We don't know if they are, like, you can imagine all sorts of crazy ass things, especially if you have mental issues. You can imagine all sorts of crazy things. People claim that they have actually seen UFOs. Some people have claimed that they have seen Jesus Christ. They have seen God. God spoke to them. But if you tell that to a scientist or psychiatrist, he'll say that, there are issues here. You're hearing noises and voices. I mean, there is something wrong with you, right? So the fact is, you have not seen, I've not seen. Nobody has taken a video, even though today it's the easiest thing to take video and record. So anyway, let's not get into the religious side, but live life. All I want to tell you is, live life as if today is the last day, and if you were to die, it's game over. Finished. There's nothing more. It's like you go to sleep. You sleep. You don't remember anything. Other than after you wake up, only after you wake up, you realize, shit, there was a dream. I think it's a very tough balance between enjoying life every day, having fun, and not thinking about the future. If you speak to a 20-year-old, just live life, man. Just enjoy. Don't give a fuck. Or if you speak to someone who's in their 40s or 50s, and they'll say, oh, I'm going to retire after 20 years. I don't know what the fuck am I going to do. I would just tell you that the 20 years of your life, it's going to pass by like this, man. They say, time is relative. Like if you're 20, right now, if you're 20, believe it or not, there's a big, long life ahead of you. It's so funny. If you're 20, there's a big, long life ahead of you. But if you're 40, and I tell you, think about 20, it's so funny, you'll feel like, fuck, where did my life go? Me at 45, I'm 45. I'm actually in the middle, right in the middle of 0 to 45 and maybe another 20, 30 years, out of which, imagine, I'm at 40, maybe 20, 30 years I'll live, 70, 80, out of which 40 to 60 is only where I can work. 60 to 80, I'm only going to take all the money and live off my whatever earnings or savings. So 40 to 60. Out of 40 to 60, 40 to 50 is where I can at least try and push and be relevant. 50 to 60, your career is always downhill. So it's a very strange conundrum, really strange. And then if you look back, 0 to 20, 0 to 20, 0 to 10, you don't even remember you're a baby. 10 to 20, you're in your college days. 20 onwards, you start your career life. 20 to 30 is you're just, trying to figure out what I want, girls, freedom, this, that. Yes, there are very rare, some of the rare cases online where they've made millions and they are an angel investor, or they invested in something and global brand, all that. And then you have, after you reach 30 to 40 is where you start taking your life seriously. You're trying to still figure out things. And when you come to 40, you finally realize, okay, this is what I want. So 30 to maybe 50. And then, the decline phase. And 60, bye-bye. It's a very strange life, huh? Anyway, all I can tell you is life is bloody unpredictable. You can believe whatever you want. Jesus, Allah, Lord Shiva, Ganesha, atheism, religion. End of the day, it all comes down to you are living on this planet right now. You are working every day to make money. You have to make money to survive, to pay your bills. So whether you like it or not, you have one life where you have to work and make money. So now the question is, how do you wish to live your life? How do you wish to live your life? What are the terms? Do you want to live your life doing what you love? Or do you want to live your life just working for someone, even though you don't love your job, working 8 hours, 10 hours in something that really doesn't give you any meaning and purpose? Or do you pursue this passion, singing, acting, movie star, WW, like one Pakistani or Indian, they tell me I want to be WW superstar. I want to be film actor, Hollywood. I want to be a professional MMA fighter. I want to be a singer like M&M's. Or do you say, fuck man, this is all shit. I need to be practical, become sales executive, engineer, doctor, get married, have children, or be single, have fun? I wish I had answers to all these questions. I wish somebody had, nobody has. They can pretend that they have. I'll just leave you with this. You have one life. Just one. On this planet, at least. And that's all it is. You don't know if you live or die tomorrow, after 5 days, after 1 week, 1 year. You don't know you'll have a long life, short life. You don't know whether you'll have money, not have money. You don't know whether you'll be great or miserable. You don't know if you'll be successful or a failure. You don't know you'll be rich or poor. You can only assume. Given all these things that you don't have an answer for, all I'll tell you is, live every day of your life with a sense of joy, with a sense of, wow, I did what I want. I played the game that I liked. I met the person that I liked. I said what I wanted to say. I lived life on my terms. I enjoyed the moment while saving enough and more that if in case I lived tomorrow, or if in case I lived a long life, I don't have any regrets. I'll just leave you with this last example. This actually happened in Dubai, UAE. Indian guy, Keralite, worked in Abu Dhabi for, I think, 34 years. 34 years of his life he worked in Dubai. And he lived a life absolutely simple. Never spent money on anything unnecessary. Never. Only thing is to save money and send it back home. Live, not even, maybe never even bought perfume, all that, used just powder, simple clothes, never bought anything. Saved money, send it back home. Saved money, send it back home. After 34 years, time to retire. He built a house in India, Kerala. He had 2-3 properties. His wife was waiting for him because he used to live alone. Children were going to school. And he said to himself, I'm going to go and retire. Remaining rest of the days spent with my family, wife, children, and live a life, drink my little peg and food and just be happy. This actually happened, huh? Got at the airport. He was so overwhelmed with grief and he just couldn't take it. He never realized how much it would mean. Imagine, you have been in a country which was your home, you never took a holiday, 34 years, working the whole day, never taking a break. It became so much. He got a heart attack and rushed to the hospital and he died. I guess he couldn't take the shock. I don't know if he lived life to the fullest. I don't know if he lived a life whereby he hoped that I would go back and then enjoy. If someone could bring him back to life and ask him, how would you want? Would you want to die this way or would you want to die in some other way? I have a feeling, my assumption, he would say that instead of 34 years, maybe I'll work 25 and spend 10 years with my family, or maybe 30 and at least 4 years with my family, or 5 years. Because what's the point? I work so much that I never got to be with my wife, never got to be with my children, never got to enjoy the last few years of my life. Anyway, man, just wanted to share this with you. Something that came from the heart. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. This is me signing off. You guys take care.